Have you ever entered a room and felt something watching you? Something you couldn't see, but you knew it was there. Tonight, we step into room 309, a forgotten corner of an old hotel. A place where time stands still and the past refuses to leave. One worker's innocent nap turned into a chilling encounter, leaving her questioning what truly lingers in the dark. What happened in room 309? Let me take you there.
It was a late shift for Anna, a hotel worker in the heart of New York City. The hotel itself was old, steeped in history, its walls echoing the countless lives that had passed through. Staff had their quirks and secrets, and one of them was room 309. 309 wasn't listed for guests anymore. There were whispers about it among the staff, a place where strange things happened. Over the years, it became their secret retreat. A nap during a double shift, a moment of peace in a busy day, room 309 served its silent purpose. Anna, tired from a long day, decided to use it that evening. The room was unremarkable at first glance, with a heavy scent of age, faded wallpaper, creaky floors, and furniture that seemed to belong to another era. The only thing that caught Anna's attention was the chair. Positioned in front of the large window, it faced outward as if inviting someone to gaze at the bustling streets below. Without much thought, Anna tossed her coat onto the chair, kicked off her shoes, and collapsed onto the bed. The silence in room 309 was unlike any other part of the hotel. It was oppressive, pressing into Anna's ears as if the air itself carried weight. But exhaustion won out, and her eyes drifted shut. She didn't know how long she had been asleep when the sensation came. At first, it was subtle. The mattress dipped slightly, the way it would if someone sat down beside you. She stirred, confused. Her eyes fluttered open, and the dim room greeted her. "Hello?" she murmured, her voice cracking. No one answered. Anna sat up, her heart thumping louder now. The chair. She noticed it first. Her coat, which she had carelessly flung on the seat, was now lying neatly beside her on the bed. The chair itself had shifted, its back now turned toward her instead of the window. A chill ran down her spine. She tried to rationalize it. Maybe someone had come in while she was asleep. Maybe she had moved it herself without realizing. But deep down, she knew she hadn't. Anna grabbed her coat and stood, her pulse quickening. She moved toward the door, but something stopped her, a presence. She couldn't explain it, but the room felt alive, as though she were no longer alone. A faint sound caught her attention. It wasn't loud, more like a low hum or murmur. She spun around, scanning the empty room. The chair seemed closer now, though she hadn't heard it move. Fear gripped her, but curiosity pushed her to step forward. She crouched to inspect the floor beneath the chair, looking for signs of tampering. Nothing. Just the worn carpet, threadbare from decades of use. Then she saw it, a faint imprint on the fabric of the chair, as if someone had been sitting there moments before. She reached out tentatively, her hand hovering above the indentation. The air around it was cold, unnaturally so, like a winter draft in the dead of summer. The lights flickered. Anna shot upright, clutching her coat tightly. Enough was enough. She bolted for the door, her footsteps echoing in the empty hallway as she made her way back to the lobby. The receptionist noticed her pale face. "You okay?" he asked, his voice tinged with concern. Anna hesitated. "That room 309, she began, struggling to find the words. "Has anything strange ever happened there?" The receptionist's expression shifted. He looked over his shoulder, as if checking to make sure no one was listening. "We don't rent out that room anymore," he said quietly. "Not since, well, let's just say it's got a history." "What kind of history?" Anna pressed. He sighed. "Years ago, a guest stayed there, a woman. She was staying alone, waiting for someone who never showed. She'd sit in that chair, staring out the window for hours, day and night. No one thought much of it at first. But when the cleaning staff went in after her checkout, they found her there, still sitting. She'd passed away and no one had noticed." Anna shivered, recalling the sensation of someone sitting beside her. "Do you think she's still there?" The receptionist shrugged, his face solemn. "Some say they've seen her. Others say the room just has a presence. Whatever it is, you're not the first to leave it looking like you've seen a ghost." Anna left the hotel that night, but room 309 stayed with her. She avoided that hallway on her shifts, the memory of the chair a constant shadow in her mind. Years later, Whenever she recounted the story, she could still feel the weight of that room, the suffocating silence, the icy air, and the chair, always watching, always waiting.